Good afternoon, everyone. A quick one this afternoon again. It's me, your friend, your brother. We just want to discuss, the way forward for our state, Edo State. Please just listen to this beautiful music while we invite our friends to join us in this live broadcast today. God bless you and have a wonderful day.
Bluetooth mode.
The ancient city is calling. Oh, arise, sons and daughters of the land. The king of the city is marching. Stand up high to the pride of the land. The founding fathers of labor and our time to serve is now. Never be our pride, beautiful and glorious and you're the heartbeat of Nigeria, beautiful and glorious and stars are singing over you. You're the land people dream to be. Our treasures are found in all nations, and our greatness is second to none. Our history forever shall be written, how our kings have endured all times. Our people culture in unity, our hearts before the land. Rich culture, stories of heroes, legacies forever be. Beautiful and glorious and you're the heartbeat of Nigeria. Beautiful and glorious and stars are singing over you. You're the land.
You're welcome, my brother John Obudome Aibe. Sister John, you're welcome. I greet you.
Forgive and let it go. Together we can stand come what may, and the future lies in us. Teach our children to teach their children what our fathers taught. To fear and love the Creator, only then shall we succeed.
Please, let's just invite our friends.
You're the heartbeat of Nigeria, beautiful and glorious and stars are singing over you. You're the land we want to be. I never see this kind of man for Edo. I never see this kind of love before. Wonder. Masaki, Shaibu, Edo people say me kuna karego. Wonder. I just want to go. No better say this one. Masaki come on, Edo people.
Please, let's share. Let's invite friends.
I don't see what's happening from a blended salary a lot. I don't think I know from under the car. Pension, yeah, the second you no more.
Good evening, Daniel Sass. I greet you.
No more illegal.
Ekwase, I greet you. Good love you, Jason Rabo. I greet you.
Edo people say make una carry go. Make you check infrastructure. Edo people say make you carry go. Make you check health center. Edo people say make you
Ibrahim
carry go.
Ibadim Benjamin, I greet you.
Edo people say make you carry go. Make you check empowerment. Edo people say make you carry go. Make you check development. Edo people say make you carry go.
Obas Apasoye, 4+4 is a good. Omoze Osas, I greet you.
If you collect and you go down, that the destiny killer. Wetin happen for Pala? Na very big lesson. Let the destiny killer. You take
Happy no Saibon, I greet you, man.
Who are the final say that to election? People as the final say. Who are the final say that to election? People as the final say. People say now that's a given one. People make you carry go. Oshomole is a yamo. Yes, is waiting for you. I said, who was the final say that to election? And the people as the final say. Who was the final say that to election? And the people as the final say.
Ellie Peters, I greet you, man.
Oshomole is a yamo. Yes, is waiting for you. Mama, Kawa, every gentleman, okay. Everyone coming on to Sarah. Mama said, Sharibo. Mama, Kawa, every gentleman, okay. Everyone coming on to Sarah. Every come on level, we will. 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 So more like the walk. Every come on level, we will. Say I'm whatever. Every come on level, we will. So more like the walk. Every come on level, we will. Say I'm whatever. Every come on level, we will. Akube, Nagalori, Edo, Akube, Wano, Eleshona. Wabi Mama Kube, Oshomole, Dekwa, Akubo, Eti, Wande Dom,
Mary, I greet you, man.
Akube, Nagalori, Edo, Akube, Wano, Eleshona.
Wabi Mama Akube no Shomole Dekwa, Akubo Eti. He's one of my friends, Ibadim Benjamin. Imagale's second son, I greet you. Uji Iye, I greet you.
November 12th, Papa Secretary Government. The swap of Basaki,
Now, good afternoon, guys. It's gonna be a beautiful one today. It's gonna be a beautiful one today. Please, before I want to beg you, no insults, no foul languages. If you're supporting Izeyamu, beautiful and done. If you're supporting Obaseki, beautiful and done. Let us be civil. Election is not war. We are one big family. After election, there must be an Edo state. One out of the 14 governorship aspirants must definitely win. So with this, I want to beg us today, let us not create enmity all because of some political interest. It is a game that you must have two sides. Okay, let us act so maturely so that at the end of the day, somebody will become the governor that will lead over the entire Edo state. Okay, thank you very much, guys. Now, having said that, let me begin with my today topic. I said I was coming to come and talk about this Igbo smoker who had lost relevancy in the scheme of things in the Nigerian music industry, and he felt he wants to use Edo and Governor Enorasa Obaseki to shine. That is one thing that you don't play with an Edo person. When an Edo man is not an Edo man, we don't have a problem. But when a foreigner decides to poke his nose into the affairs of the Edo people, you are creating a very big problem for yourself. And that is the reason why I want to deal a little bit with this guy today. Now, I want to say something. Eedris Abdulkareem was one of the first, one of the first artists that ever showed up during the time of Two-Face, Tony Totela, and many others. And he sang a very beautiful song then, which is called Nigeria Jaga Jaga. He made name during that time. People loved him because they saw him as an activist. Okay, that in the 2019 build-up general election, Eedris actually came and allied with, a very popular, well-respected, acknowledged candidate of the AAC, of the person of Comrade Omoyele Sowore. And Eedris decided to now begin to act as a comrade also, as an activist, as one who actually have the people at heart. Then after the election, Oshomole came and saw that the Buhari government was not actually performing well the way it expected to have been done. Oshomole came up with the idea of trying to make a nationwide protest. If you check some of the videos that Eedris Abdulkareem was with Oshomole, it was actually that actually came up with the Revolution Now idea that became viral. And the moment Oshomole was arrested, this drug addict, this Igbo smoker, ran all the way from Nigeria and went to go and hide his axe in Ghana. He left Comrade Omorele Sowore to face the drum, the music all alone. He ran away. That is what he does for a living. That is why he has not been able to climb to a level he ought to be as of today. He is a failed guy. Politically, he had failed. In his career, he had also failed. The day Eedris came to Benin City, let me tell you some stories you need to know, my brothers. There is a guy, and one Nigerian guy and a Edo guy who actually have this very popular platform. It is called the Objective TV Media. If you check it, you're going to see him on YouTube and on Facebook. Now, Eedris Abdulkareem told this guy that he was going to Edo State to actually interview Adams Ali Oshomole, who was seen as an activist, who was seen as one who stood on the side of the people. And at the end of the day, this very particular man got to Benin with this objective media team. They got to Benin. They were in one bar where they were drinking after Eedris Abdulkareem has met with Oshomole and his cohorts and was given some certain amount of money, and a story was being told to him to go and release a music. When Eedris Abdulkareem left Lagos for Benin for that interview, Abdulkareem had an album that is about to shoot. And in that album, there were only 14 tracks. Just 14 tracks that were in that album. But when he got to Benin, he had 2 tracks. One was for Obaseki, and the other one was for Captain Osa West Okumbo. That make the whole thing 16 tracks. Okay? Now, instead of him actually now interviewing Oshomole, they were able to buy Eedris Abdulkareem over, and they gave him some amount of millions of naira for him to play that useless song that he played against the working and the performing governor of Edo State, Governor Enorerase Godwin Obaseki. So when he came out from that very particular scene, that was when he heard that stupid interview that they asked him a question. Then he was already drunk. He has already taken a lot of weed. He was high on some drugs. Then he came up and he was saying Obaseki had done nothing, that Obaseki is deceiving Edos in diaspora. Let me speak to you very carefully. Eedris Abdulkareem. We, the Edos in diaspora, we are not among those people, among those Nigerians that goes to Europe or to America and abandon home. No, we are very keen about coming home at every point in time. Many of us in Europe travels to Nigeria 2 or 3 times in a year. So we know the workings of what is happening right in Edo State, particularly those of us that are from the Benin Kingdom. We are not those who sees going abroad as an achievement that home is no more home. Even it doesn't matter how many years we live in another man's land, we know we have a kingdom that is more respectable, that is more valuable than any other kingdom in the world. So we are always keen. We are always keen coming home at every point in time. And we have seen what is happening in Edo State. We have been able to compare and contrast what has taken place between this period of time of Governor Obaseki and the ex-comrade Governor Adams Ali Oshomole. So nobody is playing on us. We have seen the Oshomole power plant. We have seen the Modera refineries. We have seen the road be tied, within Benin Metropole and every other part of Edo State. We have seen the Edo Best. We have seen the Edo Job. And we have seen a lot that the governor has done. We have seen the eradication of the Abberus from the street. We have seen the eradication of the CDS from our street. And this is a welcome development that we in the diasporas are so very proud of the working and the vacancy governor to have been able to make Edo State safe for us to come back to. You guys don't understand why we are so much concerned about Obaseki re-election. You guys can get something clearly. We are so much concerned about Obaseki re-election because he has become the pillar that is protecting those of us that are in diasporas. He has been able to change the narratives in Benin City in particular, which is the home of Edo State. Before the coming of Obaseki, you don't build house in Benin and not being harassed by some group of criminals who call themselves CDAs. You don't build your house, you don't buy land in Benin City, and you don't build the land in a certain period of time without your land not be taken away from you and be sold to someone else. These and many more reasons are why those of us in diasporas are keen on Obaseki coming to solidify and consolidate that which he has started 3 years and 10 months ago. He has been able to get rid of the entire Edo State from the hands of these people who call themselves ticketing or revenue collectors and the CDAs. So Eedris, if you have no idea of who Edo State is, please do not jump into the ring where people tell you stories and you are not going to find out from the masses on the street what actually is happening in the state that you have no idea about. You are from Lagos. How many times have you come to Benin? How many times have you visited Benin City? How many times have you visited the Asian land? How many times have you visited Auchi to actually detect or to find out what Obaseki had done? As a man who calls yourself a musician, you don't work on propagandas, but rather you go to the street and get facts to yourself to be actually sure of what you are saying or what you are about to put in the public domain is the truth of the matter. That you have not done because you have been paid some millions. Listen, there are some people that cannot be bought. There's some people that cannot be bought. And I thank God for so very many of you guys who have refused to sell your conscience, all for a mole of porridge. I want to thank most of you who have said, no, I will not sell my conscience. I am here to defend the truth. I am here to defend what I believe in. If even you believe in Pastor Osage Dayamu, do not allow anybody to buy you over. Let your conscience decide who you want to vote for. If you are with Obaseki, do not allow anyone, no matter the amount, to buy you. If you are not for the two of them, stay on the fence until you have been able, or they have been able to prove to you that they actually want your vote. That is what integrity is all about. Not some of you being paid and some of you being cajoled, believing, being promised some whatever, then you come out on the social media or you go to the studio and begin to lambaste a governor that the people are proud of. Go to the street of Benin City today as a comrade. Go to the street of Benin today as a comrade that you feel that you are. Go to there, take your mic, and go to the street of Ring Road and ask people about who they want to vote for. Go to Ekpoma and ask people who they want to vote for. Go to Auchi and ask people who they want to vote for. This is how comrades, people that are neutral, need to think. Then where the sway goes to is where your loyalty needs to be. Not people giving you some peanuts, which you're going to end just in a twinkle of an eye. Then you're going to come up and say that Obaseki had not done so well. I am so ashamed of you. And you came out in your song and you said an MOU. I looked at you, I laughed and said, this guy must be out of his mind. You know, the problem with Nigerians is this: we don't actually understand the proper workings of governance. It's so painful that we have not been able to understand how true governance actually works. That is the reason why when we see a man doing the right thing, we would think he's doing the wrong thing. In Nigeria, for example, today, I was coming back. Let me tell you something. I was coming back, in March, before the lockdown, March 2nd. I was coming back during March 2nd, back to Sweden. And I got to the airport, and they checked my bags. They said, oh, you took some food. I'm going to tell you how I think. Yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I will talk about that, man. Don't worry. I'm going to talk about that, Sister Grace. Don't worry. I will treat that today. But I'm here today. And that's why I said many other issues. Now, when I got there, please let me put up my fan, because I'm kind of feeling heat now. So when the moment I got to the airport, after they checked my luggages, they now said, okay, I have some food items that I wasn't supposed to carry along. I said, why? They began to ask, I need to pay some money. I said, no, I don't pay money. I can't do that. So the guy was in charge. Okay, I need to go up and report myself, something like that. I said, okay, let's go. But thank God, because when I'm traveling, I don't come 2 hours before body time. I come 4 hours, 5 hours before body time, because I know I'm not going to give them any money. I'm not going to give them any money. So I come 4 hours before my time. So that if even you want to kind of, if even you want to kind of delay me, I still have enough time. I still have enough time to actually, deal with issues that concerns you. Please, 1 minute, please. I need to get a guy out of my wall. He's just being stupid, and I hate stupid people. Okay? Just give me some time. I need to get this guy out of my wall. Some of them are just be uncivil. Most of these guys, who is this Matthew Yamu? You are one bigger mugu, one bigger idiot that doesn't understand the workings of a proper place. It's a pity that you are so dumb in your head that you don't understand when to write and when not to write. You see, I pity those of you who actually went to school that does not actually have what it takes to stand, and hear the truth. The truth is always bitter, but it must be told. Okay? I stood my ground. I refused to pay any money. I refused to pay any money or whatsoever. Okay? I refused to pay any money. I stood my ground with them. I made sure that I actually defended what I believe in, and they let me go. So you must therefore stand your ground no matter the device you belong to. You are for Obaseki, stand your ground. Do not allow anybody to derail you, to deceive you from accepting or doing anything that is contrary to what you believe in. So, Eedris Abdulkareem, I am so disappointed in you that you actually betrayed the objective media team. You took them to Benin to go and cover what you knew from the beginning, that we are going there to fight against the government of the day. You never told them that your intention was to go to Benin and castigate the governor. If not, they would have followed you there. You betrayed the trust. You betrayed the confidence that they had on you to have followed you all the way from Lagos to Benin to put a coverage on your so-called interview. And at the end of the day, you went to Lagos, you went to Benin and deceived the people and turned the people who came with you with their mind to have a very constructive interview. You made them look like fools. Why they ask you a question and you began to speak out of point. It's a disgrace. And most of us felt so bad that you just showed up. Okay? And that is for Eedris. Now, for this very particular man, Adams Ali Oshomole, people are saying Adams Ali Oshomole is not contesting for governorship election. Why are we always bringing his name out? The man has become a recurrent decimal in the Nigerian political space today, which is making some of us to continually mention his name in every broadcast that we make, because he has become an issue that is trying to drag Edo State back to the Stone Age where Lagos has found itself today. Let me tell you, some people are saying Lagos is developing. Hear this, brother. Lagos has 80% or 90% of the entire federal parastatals in Lagos State. So the money that Lagos State makes alone as internally generated revenue from the Nigerian Port Authority, from the WAF, from the NNPC TOA, and many other parastatals that are in Lagos State is enough to make Lagos to become like London. But the likes of Ahmed Bola Tinubu and his cohort have held Lagos hostage since 1999 that we became a democratic country. And the same is what Tinubu told Oshomole to play out in Edo Politics. Oshomole wants is to see that Edo State become an annex of Lagos State. Just the way you have heard, those APC states within the Southwest hostage. The same thing is what is trying to replay in Edo State, making Oshomole as an extension of his hands. I got this very particular write-up I'm going to read now to you from The Armless Rabbit by Engineer Lukma. I want to listen to this. When I read it, Engineer James John, when someone begins to insult me, if you write anything about Izeyamu or Obaseki, I have no problem with it. But when you begin to insult my person, I will block you. That's really true, sir. What I am here for, I am here to preach the gospel. If you watch me, I never insulted any of these people. So you come here to insult me, then I will not take it. For me to start exchanging words with them, I will just put a block on them. You can come here and tell me you want to vote for Obaseki, Izeyamu, whoever. Yeah, it's beautiful. We are all brothers. Like I said from the beginning, this politics, let us not go to the extent of calling people names that I will not take in my show. Insulting me is out of it. You can say whatever you want to say about the candidate or whatever is okay. You can even tell me that I'm lying. I don't care about that. But you start calling me mumu, idiot, fool, or whatever, the guy is leaving right away. Sorry, sir, but that is the truth of the matter there. We are civil here. We are educating each other. want people to hear the truth, the gospel truth, nothing more. What I say are facts and figures that are on ground. Okay? Now, yesterday I got a very interesting conversation between Oshomole and Shaibu from the Armless Rabbit War. And I decided to see this is wonderful. I need to bring it to the house today. I'm going to read it out. And at the end of the day, we're going to do a little analysis of it. They will move over to the new rec, who will now be appointed to now take over, the Edo State Electoral Commission. Okay? Thank you, guys. As Oshomole is the one speaking now, I'll read. Philip, I don't know why you are opposing the removal of Godwin. When you are to be the utmost beneficiary? I have 2/3 of the House members. So we have the numbers. Don't worry about the Benins. Hear this now, Benin people. Hear this. Don't worry about the Benins. They follow where the money is. And the money is readily available to sway them. The chief judge is not happy with Godwin. And everything is now set to roll, except you that is giving us headache. Are you okay? Is there anybody in this world who refuses honey that is put in his mouth? Come on, Philip. Think about it. Now, this is what Oshomole told Comrade Philip Shaibu. This is what Oshomole told Shaibu. My brothers and sisters. You see, when we talk sometimes, people feel that we are just blabbing. This is a conversation between Shaibu and Oshomole. The reason behind all this, look, hear this, and let me read it again. With the Edos, we need to be wise. With the Edos, we need to be wise. We need to be wise. We need to be really, really be wise. It doesn't matter who is coming in. My take as one who have come out to be the voice of the people is we don't want anyone to decide the fate of the Benin people. Let the Benis decide who wants to become their governor. That is my take. If the Benis one is the Yamu, let it be the Benis. If the Yamu wants Obaseki, let it be the Benis. Not one man telling us. Hear what Oshomole told Philip Shaibu. I repeat again. Say, Philip, I don't know why you are opposing the removal of Godwin when you are the utmost beneficiaries. Now, in this very particular government today, Malam Gani Audu was also brought again by Oshomole to checkmate Pastor Osage Zeyamu in case if he wins. The same thing that he did to Golobaseki. But thank God for Comrade Philip Shaibu, who is actually a comrade who refuses to be bought, decided to stand in the side of the people. You see, telling Shaibu you will be the beneficiary. If you remove Godwin, you will not become the governor. So they wanted to remove a Benin man so that the power will return back to their Afema land. Can you imagine that now? Can you imagine the mindset of this guy called Oshomole? He also said, I have to turn off the numbers. Do you see the reason why when Obaseki made that proclamation that these 12 that refused to be inaugurated because Oshomole told them not to do it, because found that their evil plans have been pushed by Obaseki. They have been destroyed by Obaseki, then he asked them not to go and be inaugurated. Now look at the reply of Philip Shaibu. Look at the reply. Comrade, what has my boss done to warrant his removal? Tell me, he hasn't done anything wrong. To me, he hasn't done anything wrong. I am inside the government and I know what is going on. My boss is doing very well for Edo people. Yes, he's depriving all of us. He's depriving all of us. That is the 192 principalities and powers. There is only no state to hostage. Is depriving all of us, including myself, the peak of office, just to ensure Edo people feel the maximum impact of our administration. But that is not a reason to remove him. In fact, it is the reason why we should support him. As for the Benin's you just mentioned, these are the people who jetted all ethnic sentiment to make you a governor for 8 years. I am not sure that disrespecting them is the best way to pay them back. Whether you like it or not, my boss is a Benin man. I'm coming. Don't worry, I'm coming there. It is your duty to decide. It is not your duty to decide for the Benins who is right or who is wrong. Let the people decide. Besides, what you are asking me to do is pure betrayal. It is alien to my person, and you know it, comrade. Forget about personal ego consideration and think about the future of the Afema people. If I betray my boss as you want me to do, who will ever trust an Afema person with power again? Please, comrade, I beg of you, drop this idea and support the governor to serve our people. But if you insist on this, be prepared to remove both of us. And trust me, just the way I fought against the removal at the risk of my life and my family, I will use everything at my disposal to fight for my boss because he had done no wrong. This is the last time I will beg you on this issue. This is the last time I will set my foot on your house. Let meet at the battleground. I beg to take my leave, sir. This was the exact words. This was the exact words he actually said to Comrade Philip Shaibu about we the Benins can be bought over with any kind of money. And being a patriot that he is, being a comrade that he is, being an activist that he is, which is Shaibu, decided to stand on the path of truth. I said, no, I will not go your way. I will stand on the path of justice. I will stand on the path of equity. I will stand on the path of moral. I will defend my boss even at the expense of my life, because that is what a deputy is all about. Is that told him, meet me at the battleground. It is all about election. I know basically he's not a politician, but I, Comrade Philip Shaibu, I am a politician. And I know how to play the game. Since I basically can't play the game with you guys should meet me at the battleground. That is what happened, brothers. When you have a man who wants to put a dough into his pocket, who put a dose into his pocket for his own personal gain, it is absurd. It is preposterous, to say the least. What I tell people is this: this is not about Izeyamu. People don't get it. This whole fight is about Oshomole continually putting his dynasty, want to create an empire. Want to create an empire. In Edo State, just like what Tinubu is doing. In Lagos State. People are saying Obaseki has done nothing. What has Obaseki done wrong? I have asked many of these people to explain to me what Obaseki has done wrong. Many of them have called me privately. I have asked him to tell me what Obaseki has done wrong. Asabota Henry, there is a video to this effect. It's on. There is a video of Comrade Philip Shaibu speaking. So you voting APC had nothing to do with people who want to bring down I don't have a job. I do worry, Omawuji. I have no job. Maybe you help me with one. Okay? To bring down the Edo people for whatsoever reason. What we are fighting for is the heart of the people. Like I said from the beginning of my broadcast, whether you are for Obaseki, whether you are for Izeyamu, whether you are for Isoken or whoever, it does not matter. It has no meaning. What has meaning is after each and every one of these people, Edo remains. Lucky was there for 8 years. Edo remains. Shomole came for 8 years. Edo remains. Basically, we live after 8 years. Edo will remain. So our concern should be the Edo project, not individual. Not individual. The Edo project should be our major concern as Edo people. Okay? Obaseki has said a lot about what he has done. He's everywhere. So there's no nothing campaigning because it is visual to the eyes of the blind that he has performed beyond every reasonable doubt. Okay? Now, yesterday again, there was a breaking news that a former APC candidate in Bayelsa actually is not the wreck of Edo State INEC. That actually baffled a lot of us. And we decided to speak out. If the APC actually believed that they have the numbers, like they normally say, if the APC actually believed that they have the people on their side, like they normally say, if the APC actually believed that they can win the Edo State, gubernatorial election right down. Why are they finding a way? Why are they finding a way to now bring in an APC card carrying member to become the reg of of Edo State election? So it's so pathetic that people who actually believed and people who actually claim that they have all are not the ones that are now actually coming out to do the otherwise of what they are expected to do. I felt so bad. I felt disappointed having seen this very particular man who was one time a governorship aspirant in Bayelsa to not be sent to Benin to not become the reg, of Independent National Electoral Commission in Edo State. Want to say clearly to General Muhammadu Buhari, sir, this one has gone beyond. This one has gone beyond what the federal might can do. Please let us not try to create, an atmosphere of anarchy, an atmosphere of war in Edo State, all because the federal wants to get Edo State at all costs. Because Edo State, they are resolute. This is the first time in the history of politics in the entire Nigeria that the diasporas are actively involved in everyday, day-to-day activities of what is happening in Edo State. As I sit here right now, I am about to tell you that our boys are on ground in Ovia South and Ovia North campaigning right now for Governor Norris Obaseki. We are sponsoring campaign in the privately independent sponsor campaign by Edo's in diaspora support group for Obaseki. This is the first time. It has never happened like this before. That this is a time that we are saying, let the voice of the people decide. We are not here to see anything. We are always telling them we want Edo to move forward. We want an Edo whereby the people we decide who becomes their governor. Not some selected few who sit somewhere and want to not take advantage of our quietness as a people. So my plea with President Muhammadu Buhari is to please let justice, equity, fairness, and fair play, let it play out during the September 19 gubernatorial election in Edo State. Let the choice of the people be paramount. Let the voice of the people be heard. Let the decision of the people become what should be the beacon of good governance. We don't want war in Edo State. We are brothers and sisters. We don't want people to come and destroy the state for us. We want a state whereby unity, love, understanding will become the order of the day. But what we are asking you is we don't want the federal government to interfere in the Edo State election. Let the Edo people decide who they want to become the governor of Edo State come September 19, 2020. That is our take. So the rec that came in, we are putting to you very clearly. If you are coming into Edo State in order for you to come and perpetrate, the plans that is being, orchestrated at the federal level, bros, you will fail. Edo not be Lagos. We, the Edos, we are ready. We are resolute to decide who we want to vote for. So leave us alone to make a decision on where we are going to and who we are standing behind. Okay? Yeah, we have a movement. It is called the Edos in Diaspora Support Group for Obaseki. We had a rally on Tuesday in Oredo, in the Go, Ibobaoka, and Ovia North. From Oluku down all the way down to Ibobaoka. We had a rally on Tuesday. And our coordinator right there in Beneath there is Apostle Alfred Ujinosa. Okay? He was the one that coordinated that rally. That is one of our movements. We also had a rally from Igobazua all the way through Uhen and under Evero in Ovia South. And also yesterday, we also had another rally in Ovia Northeast from Okada all around the vicinity. So even today as I speak now, our boys are on the street or the villages in Ovia North and Ovia South campaigning vigorously for the coming back of Governor Inoirase Obaseki. We are doing the campaign. We are not just talking. We are on the street. We are not just talking. We are on the street. We are putting our money where our mouth is. We are putting our money where our mouth is. Okay? So I'm not just coming out online just to talk. Even while I'm online, I'm also doing a lot on ground with our group, the Edos in Diaspora Support Group for Obaseki. Okay, guys? So what we are doing is we want the best for our state. We have lived abroad for many years. We want to return back home and serve our people. With the experience that we have had, we want to come back and build industries and put things right for our people to benefit. The only thing you see in Edo today is only hotels. Everybody build hotel in Edo State. We are tired of that. We want to come up with something better, something more sustainable that can help to promote the culture and the well-being of the people. Okay? Yeah, we've not gotten Lagos branch yet because we are putting it within the Edos, but very soon we will start, expanding our hands, to every other part of the city. But if you're in Lagos, you want to be part of it, you can just go to my Facebook page, send me a message on my messenger, then I can connect you to our coordinator in Germany. And also some of them, we are all over the world. We are over 200 Edos in the group, as I speak to you, who are wholeheartedly supporting Obaseki's return. Not the Edo Connect that is being controlled by Comrade Stanley Osazo Sakonokodi. So you see there are many Edos all over that are doing wonderfully well to see that the good thing comes out. And number three, there is a going now that they are buying PVCs. A lady called me yesterday and told me that somebody came and she saw that PVC. Please, my people, whether it's PDPO, whether it's APCO, do not sell your PVC. That is your right. Don't sell it. If you are for Izeyamu, like I said, stand for Izeyamu. If you are for Obaseki, stand for Obaseki. Don't get this now. If you sell your PVC for 5,000 naira, like this lady, but they bought her for 5,000 naira, and that one said they paid him 10,000 naira. If you bought a PVC for 5,000 naira, now in 1 year we have 12 months. In 4 years we have 48 months. Okay? Hear this clearly, brothers. In 1 year we have 12 months. In 4 years we have 48 months. If you sell a PVC for 5,000 naira, now 5,000 divide 48 months, it means every month you have 104 naira to spend. You have 104 naira to spend for the 4 years. Why that very particular government lasts? Like, I'm not saying it's only Obaseki now or it's only Zeyamu. I'm saying whoever, your PVC is your right. That is your power. It's your power to decide your fate. It's your power to decide your destiny. You selling that, you've just sold your destiny for 4 whole years to somebody who will not remember you because he actually bought you. He actually bought you. He bought your conscience. He bought your entire family with 5,000 naira by taking away your PVC. Anybody that believes that they will win should not go to the extent of buying PVCs from the populace. Please, my people, we should spread this good news. My papa, my mama, make una no sell una PVC. Una PVC na be una power. Una PVC na be wetin una get to decide where una want go. If you be for Obaseki, no matter how much wey they give you, no sell your PVC. If you be for Izeyamu, no matter how much wey they give you, no sell your PVC. Listen to what they say they want to do for you. Listen to their promises. Now you go take decide whether you go vote them in or not. Because if you sell your PVC, you not vote them. Now their money, now you vote them. On the day of election, if they give you 5,000 naira, make you take up some print for them. You not vote them. Now their money, now you vote them. When I remember what did they happen for Imo State now, they want to pay salary. Now remember what did they happen for Kogi State today, they want to pay salary. Do you know the reason why? Because the people not vote these people in. Now their money they take back themselves into government. It is better you vote a man that has refused to share the common resources of the people in order for him to attain power. Can you imagine yesterday, as I'm speaking to you now, Ewotubu Market Road is under construction. Ewotubu Market Road, as I speak to you now, is under construction. As I speak now, they are working at Ewotubu Market Road. The road that will be abandoned by Oshomole, even the road that was abandoned by Lucky Binedion, but Obaseki is dead today, making sure that the people of Ewotubu do not suffer continuously. Is bringing down the drainage through there, and now it's turned that Ewotubu Market Road that have become a dip. This is a man who do not care whether he's playing politics or not. To him, he has come to rule, and he will rule and go. That is what the people must think. That's what people must think. Say, this man, where we say, he won't way different from the other people. Please, my brothers and sisters, make una not make the mistake. Go do waiting. Go make una regret tomorrow. The last video I want to talk here. Yesterday, I had a meeting. I had an interview with one of our brother, Ebo Stone. You know, I've heard of that name, Ebo Stone. We have talked 1 or 2 times, but I've not actually known him to be that intelligent. I'm not going to yet to praise Ebo Stone, no, but there's one thing I'm going to say about him before I go. Yesterday, during the interview, when this guy asked them some questions about himself and and Tony Kabaka, there is something he said that's the only thing I'm going to say. So when Obaseki came in, he called all of them. You guys must listen now. You guys must listen. This came out from the mouth of Ebo Stone. Said he called all of them. All of them. He called himself, Tony Kabaka, Shaba, Mano Moles, Austin Vibud, Aruna, and one of them that is dead now. I forgot his name. So he called all of them and said, oh, guys, thank you for what you did. It's not going to be business as usual. But he said, since you guys are already used to the collection of revenue, but we're going to come up with a new system. We're going to train every one of you. You guys should go and enroll and register under Edo Job. Which himself, and Aruna, Austin Vibut, and the other one that is late now, agreed. The likes of Shaba, Sabano Moles, Anthony Kabaka said they are too big to do that. He said something, he said, I had to barber my hair, I barber my BS, and went to police camp to go and undergo training for 2 weeks on how to deal with people when it comes to revenue collection. They also said after that, they also went for another training again for 2 weeks on how to use POS and other, digital gadgets for revenue to be collected. Say, but the likes of these people who are on the other side refused to follow that path because they felt what they're going to be getting in return is not what they are used to. Guys, this came out, this live video is on Naija Watch. This live video I'm talking about now is on Naija Watch. It's not a frame up. You can go to Naija Watch and listen to the video again. Myself and himself, we were on a live show yesterday, and he made this comment. And after he made that comment, my respect for him increased. I saw an intellectual guy who became an Agberu because of circumstances. Because it was so much constructive on what he was saying. Forgetting that he also had a very good command of English. So I now saw that actually this guy was not supposed to be where he was, but situation made him. So when he saw an opportunity of escaping from such, hard, he quickly ran away and took the right decision and became a rebranded man today. So when people say that Obaseki abandoned them, this is just a show that actually he never abandoned them. He only called them for a negotiation, but because of what they wanted to perpetually feed on the resources of the Edo people, they refused accepting Obaseki's offer. Rather, they decided to gang up and fight against him. So, brothers and sisters, there are many things that we have not heard of what actually transpired between these few individuals who are actually against the re-election of Obaseki. Now we begin to see them step. This is the first time Boston is talking. That this is what actually transpired that we were not aware of. That they never told us. That actually Obaseki called them for a meeting, but they refused to accept Obaseki's offer because they will not be paid like every other citizen in Edo State. So when this group of people are now supporting Ize Yamu, that tells you that they will not go and have the same thing that they rejected with Obaseki. There must be a better, a more attractive and lucrative offer that we put on the table by Ezeyamu to these guys for them to decide that they are going to support him in this time. If that is the situation, brothers and sisters, that shows Ezeyamu does not have the interest of the Edos at heart. Rather, Ezeyamu have the interest of some few individuals who are bent on making the general masses poor and making themselves rich in order for us to become slaves and answerable to them at when they call and when they are available. And that is the reason why people of good conscience are saying it is time for us to unanimously make a cooperative decision and say the man who stands for the people is the man that the people will follow. This is not about Obaseki being the best man. There is no good man on earth. There's no perfect man on earth. I am not perfect. I have my own problem. You are not perfect. You have your own problem. We are all human, so we have one issue or the other. But a man who will not have the collective interest of the Edos at heart is the man that we need to think of supporting. That is why people like me is supporting Governor Enogherase Obaseki. As I round off this video today, I want to say again, please, election is not war. Don't snap ballot papers. You might lose your life along the line. Do not as a matter of fact, sell your vote. Do not sell your PVC. Vote for the right candidate. Vote for continuity. Vote for the people's governor. Vote for the wait-and-see governor. Vote Governor Enogherase Obaseki for another 410. All my Asian brothers and sisters, hear this now. Do not allow APC to deceive you. Obaseki is the easiest chance for the ESA agenda to be actualized. If you make the mistake of saying they're going to deceive you, they will give you people, listen, Ezeyamu will come there and want to rule 8 years. And after 8 years, I promise you, Oshomole will bring somebody in from a donut. Oshomole will decide the fate. Oshomole ate the ESA people and they will make sure that you people don't come to contest as governor. But if with Obaseki on your side, there is hope. There is hope. There is hope. Thank you, guys. God bless you. I appreciate all of you. Sister Owen, Faith Owen, I appreciate you. Uwa, Sophia Obaze, God bless you. Florida, Lady Ben, I appreciate you. Ekwase, I appreciate you. God bless you guys for your wonderful support all along. It's not easy to have people continually standing on your path, supporting you. Social mentor info, I bless you, guys. Oh, Sagede, I bless you. God bless you, I appreciate you. Sophia Godwin, Ibadin Benjamin, God bless you guys. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Wonderful. Let me play a video, a song that one Nigeria gave for Eedris. Please listen.
Eedris Abdulkareem won't go out until when you're not
Just listen to this, my brother.
Eedris Abdulkareem, what do you know for Edo State? Wait till you know when you from Lagos for that side go dey come Benin, so go dey talk wait till concern you. What can we ìmúlẹ̀ kú ẹ̀ wá gbọ́n? No, small money wey dem give you don dey disgrace yourself. Go see all your mates, some of them dem dey fly over see. You dey come Benin, come dey do tafia for another place matter. Make we dey this. No, what they gave me Eedris Abdulkareem. Eedris Abdulkareem ló dé Morocco níyàwó Èkó ọlọ́lẹ̀ Adédo ọdún yẹn lọ́lẹ̀ tata tuntun. No, Eedris Abdulkareem. Remember, Eedris Abdulkareem. Ìwé náà lọ kí a kú ẹ̀gbá. Eedris Abdulkareem. Remember who you Eedris Abdulkareem. You don't know. Eedris Abdulkareem ló dé níyàwó Èkó lọ́lẹ̀ Adédo ọdún yẹn wọ́n tali ya tata tuntun. Mata náà máa ń ká ọ̀la gbólóyọ̀. Ìyá ìlú kiri ní ìdẹ̀nu fáná máa ń yúlú yá káyé. Ọdún mọ́gbẹ́dọ̀ jọ ọ̀la tìbí ọ̀yá tali ya tata. No, Eedris Abdulkareem màgà mú ẹ àṣà mú ẹ o.
So you see that, say when we catch him, we're going to give you a very nice flogging. That was a song that was, released by one of our brother just to, to put an insult on Eedris. He made a mistake for coming for the Edos. Thank you guys. God bless you.
I never see this kind of men for Edo. I never see this kind of love before. Wonder. Maseki Abao, Shaibu Wonder. People say make una carry go. Wonder. I just don't want to carry go. No better say this one. Maseki come on, but Edo people they rejoice.
Elite Peter, Grace Homo, I greet you. Morike is Emmanuel, I greet you, sir. Grace Homo, Dicky, John Kevin, Joseph, I greet you, Osadime. Moyele Ope, Princess Waka, Nosa, Onsenike, Asamota Edwin. More praise. Better Pepe. Jama Matthew, I greet you, sir. Not correct. I know you say not correct.
Just be good work of purpose. Not go walk in my life. If you collect and you go there, you know you stay Miami. There be destiny killer. I know you stay Miami. Waiting I put for power. Now very big blessing. There be destiny killer. I know you play to Miami. Masaki, wow, baby, I wonder. Every people say me to carry go. Wonder. Who are the final say that go election? Let me go as the final say. Who are the final say that go election? Let me go as the final say. The people say now, but I give them one.
Una carry go. Samala Isaiah.
I said, who was the final say that go election? And the people as the final say. Who was the final say that go election? And the people as the final say. And the people say,
now I'm seeking the one. Shaibu Mekuna Karego. oshomole say yamu. The FCC is waiting for you.
Everyone coming on to say
Okay, guys.
everyone coming on to say